Hey guys, and welcome to part 9 of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last part we sorted out Team Aqua and we started our journey through this route or to the next city, and we didn't really get too far, so first things first, let's take on some more trainers. So, this guy has a Skitty, which is a new Pokemon, first time I've seen it. Something very odd about this Pokemon, something I think anyway, that it's meant to be like a cute, adorable Pokemon. But look, it looks hideous. Like, that shade of pink is horrible. It looks like a sherbet, like one of those yellow sherbet things. I think they're a sherbet. And it's got the fattest head I've ever seen. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why that was going for the cuteness thing. And of course we registered him as well. We got so many people's numbers. I haven't actually been called by anyone yet at this point in the game. I'm not too sure if it works exactly like it does in the second gen, where trainers will just phone you up randomly, or I don't think it's random, I think it's like after so long, and they'll be like, hey dude, I got some sick new Pokemon, yo, because it was the 90s and the Pokemon era, Pokemon games have always been stuck in the 90s, and that's one of the reasons why they're great, because everyone speaks like it's 1994, like, hey G, playing Mario on my Super NES. I think that's how people talked. I mean, I was 2 back in 1994, so I really don't know. So still leveling up Eric. I probably should have gone to the Pokemon Center. I think I mentioned that last part, but I really should have gone to the Pokemon Center. Luckily for me, this is another fisherman, and he just has, well, 2 of his Pokemon are just Magikarp. I probably would have been okay if I just kept Eric out, but Eric was confused, so if he hit himself, then he would have, you know, he could have easily killed himself out there, so obviously I'd rather have Eric still alive, so I just used Kips instead. Yeah, the fisherman battles get a bit boring. So this guy tells you that if you go across the water here you can get to Oldale Town. And that's it. That's all you can do in this part of the route. You come to this part of the route, that's all you can do. I was like, because that's all you can do there. You can take on those trainers, and when you have surf you can go to Oldale Town, but as it currently stands we can't, so we have to just go right instead and go along this route. I didn't go along this route mainly because I didn't want to fight these, well, I didn't mind fighting the trainers, but I didn't want to have to go through the wild grass, and because it's a bit of a pain going through the wild grass, but you know, it's not too bad. So this young fella thinks his Eric, or his Aaron, is better than my Aaron. Well, I'll show him by sending out my Aaron first and then switching out for Kips. Yeah, that'll shut him up, that will put him in his place. He won't be doing that again in a hurry, I'll tell you. And he says, look at the cool Pokemon I caught in this grass. So, I didn't actually see an Aaron in this grass. Although knowing my luck, later in this video I'm going to bump into one now just to make me seem like an idiot on YouTube. But yeah, he has an Electrike, which actually is a Pokemon we can catch in the grass. I think this is the first electric Pokemon we've seen, apart from the Minu and Pulse, the Pulse one. Pulse, or whatever it's called, Pulsal, that Pokemon. Because one thing I noticed about this game, although it's true about every generation, I would say that you always it's always lacking in electric types. You know, you pretty much have to just take whatever electric type is available. Like in my Pearl LP, I just took Sphinx because it was available, and then in White LP, I just took the Electric Horse Blitzel just because it was there and available, and it was like the only one. I did eventually get rid of it, but you know what I mean. So as we're going along here, we actually run into May for a little battle. She says little battle, but really it's on, alright? Me and her, yeah. One of us is dying tonight. So unfortunately for me, I sent out Eric, and I still hadn't healed, and it was up against a Wingull, so it really had no chance. A paralysed, weak Eric was never going to beat this Wingull, so that was kind of annoying. Missed out on a load of XP there. And yeah, this is a new Pokemon. At the moment, every single encounter we've had with May, she seems to have added a new Pokemon, which is pretty standard for rivals, but yes, I slagged off the Soda Pops. I said they were for babies, and I'm a big strong man, but I actually did use them. They actually do kind of come in handy. For someone like me, who never really bothers to go to the Pokemon Mart and never really bothers to actually buy anything, it's just a lot of effort. Like I've already mentioned probably, you do get everything you need just by walking around and exploring and just doing stuff, so. And yeah, her Trico has evolved into a Grovyle. Which again, I'm not going to have any problems with that Pokemon for this whole LP. It's very nice. You know, sometimes they'll have a Pokemon and you have a, you know, you'll just get stuck and not be able to take out the biggest one because obviously they picked the stronger one to your thing, or yada yada yada. But yeah, I actually have Gummy, which has Gust, and will probably learn some other flying attacks, so you'll have no problem. And her third Pokemon, that's actually her new one, Slugma, which is very strange. I have no idea why the game made May get Slugma. Like, Slugma is meant to be like a nice shy girl and all that, so obviously she would have gone for like a cute, nice Pokemon. So Wingirl, sure, Trico, she kind of had to. She was forced into it. But Slugma? I mean, that thing's is hideous. And it's not a very good Pokemon anyway. I never really liked Slugma. You'd think she would go for something like this, Oddish. Although I'm guessing she would have gone for an Oddish if we had picked, you know, a different starter, but she was probably like, please don't pick Mudkip so I can get an Oddish. Please don't pick Mudkip. I picked Mudkip, you son of a bitch. That was her. That's what happened. So we're in the grass here. This is actually a very cool route, a very cool area. There is a ton of new Pokemon you can catch and add to your squad, so if you need a grass type, there's Oddish. Although I think, no, it's not Oddish, is it? No, you need a grass stone, that's what it is, a grass stone to evolve Gloom into Vileplume, so I don't think it is the trading. Yeah, Oddish, yeah, you don't have to trade Oddish, so I would say go for it. Because you should already know my opinion on Pokemon you have to trade to evolve. I think it's a load of old bollocks. I don't know why they did that. It's really, really annoying that you would have to trade, but I don't want to go on about that. So we have a double battle here with two new Pokemon, Lombre and Electrike. Well, we've already seen Electrike, but Lombre is the evolved form of Lotad. I think that's what it was called. You know, that weird one with the lily pad on top of it? Yeah, so that's what it's going to evolve into. It's alright, it's pretty cool. It turns into something that looks mental, like actually insane. But, you know, it's water grass type, so again, interesting mix. Kinda handy. So Gummy is trying to learn something they really started. This is the generation where they started adding in all these healing moves, and Moonlight is one of them. You know, in the first generation you had Recover, and then slowly but surely they've been adding more and more healing moves until in the 5th generation there was just a ridiculous amount of healing moves. So it seems like any type of Pokemon could have some sort of healing move. But I decided not to teach Gummy Moonlight. I wasn't too concerned about it. Like, it says it only heals like a specific amount depending on your stats, or whatever it said, so it didn't really seem to be that good. And I couldn't get rid of Flash. You know, if I could get rid of a Flash, I probably would have done, but oh well, maybe next time. So obviously we have the cool guitarist guy and the nerd. Obviously the nerd wants her phone number. Goddamn nerds. Sick of those guys. Here's another menu. I'm not too sure what the deal is with which one you're going to see. Ah, here we go, Electrike. There we go, there's an Electrike, so just to prove that you can catch one. I know you all thought I was a stinking liar when I said you could catch one here earlier, but there's the proof. Shut you up good. So I actually made a slight cut there to actually go to the Pokemon Center at last. I mean, Eric was still dead and is still under-leveled, so I really did want to, you know, bring him back. And look at this! Look at this! I go back and heal him, oh my god, and the first Pokemon I run into paralyzes him, and that's it. It's so annoying, it's like, god damn it. Because if you can run away from Pokemon now, it's all about the speed stat. So Minu is actually, it's an electric type Pokemon that's super quick, so it's very hard to actually run away from wild ones. So, especially with Eric, whose speed isn't really that great. So, of course, when I run into one, it's just, oh, I couldn't escape. I still hate that feature of the Pokemon games. Why can't I escape? Why can't I just kick some dirt in its face or spit on it? You know, just get away. Just something. I'm sure there's something I could have done. So Eric was paralysed, but it was a double battle, so you know, I wasn't too worried about that straight away. But it was still annoying. So we get an elixir for doing that. Very handy item, although not at the moment. I think that's what I was thinking of anyway. And here we go, another new Pokemon, new to this generation, Gulpin. I think it's poison type, not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure because I've never used it. I mean, I think it's like a tanky sort of Pokemon, and I'm sure it's pretty decent, but I don't know. I just don't. Some people go for those sort of Pokemon, I don't. Like, I'm sure there's some people who play the original games and use like Grimer and stuff like that. You know, everyone has their own way of playing, and my way of playing is to ignore gulping. Very specific feature of these games, I feel. So another fisherman. Oh, I'm glad to be getting rid of these fishermen guys. Well, not forever, but they really did pack in too many fishermen in this generation. I feel like, anyway. So he has a Whelmer, which is like a whale Pokemon, although this is only the first evolution. When it evolves, it becomes like a fat whale, like a mama whale or whatever. And look at this. This was very annoying doing this battle, all thanks to that stupid menu paralysing me. I lost. I would have easily won that. Like, headbutts were doing more damage, but this Whelmer was using roll out, and as you should know, roll out every single time it gets more powerful, so it did a tiny amount of damage and wasn't very effective at first, but thanks to the game, thanks to that stupid menu, I got paralysed, and you know the story, you've seen it, it was tragic. So Gummy's here to the rescue. So I was hoping throughout this route to actually get Eric to the same level of these Pokemon, but as you can see that didn't really work out. Eric is still level 17 and Kips is level 20 and Gummy is level 21, so yeah, it didn't really go to plan. If Eric actually did well against this fisherman, you know, I mean, no way it would have gained like a stupid amount of levels. But so something I mentioned in the last part actually is that there is a cycling road that you can go. It's like 10 times quicker than walking, but we don't have the bike, and I'm pretty sure there's some trainers that you can fight there, but we can't, you know, we don't have a bike, so I'll probably come back and visit that area and just show it off later on, but I don't know. I can't remember when you get fly in this game, so maybe I'll just fly and miss it out completely, but so new city, first thing to do, heal. Now that we've healed, we'll come to the gym, because there's actually nothing we need to do in this city. And of course, whiny Wally. Wally's like, I suck at Pokemon, but because I'm nice I get away with it. Stupid Wally. This is Wally and his dad. His dad's like, what are you doing? Stop playing with those damn Pokemon. Read your books, you become doctor. No. Oh no, it's actually his uncle. Shouldn't he be a cool guy then, the uncle? Uncle would be like, hey Wally, dude, man, you can battle whoever you want. So, kind of a rival battle, not really, just kind of an extra battle. The whole Wally storyline is just an extra thing, just because I think May was a bit lacking, so they just added this in. So he still has his Ralts and that's it. I use Headbutt with my weakest Pokemon, I kill it, he's humiliated, my ego goes up, his self-esteem goes down, everyone's a winner. Awesome. I really enjoyed that moment in this game. You take on Wally and I get to kill him in one hit and he dies and all his dreams are crushed. You gotta feel bad for him. I'm pretty sure this isn't true, but I wonder if you lose, if obviously you're white out and go to the Pokemon Center. But it'll be interesting if Wally then said, oh, I won. I think I'm gonna go and actually take on the gym because I beat you. That'd be kinda interesting, you know. I don't think there's any battles in the Pokemon games where you're supposed to lose, and well, there are battles you can lose at, but I think the rival one, or the rival ones at the beginning you can lose at. So yeah, with that done, in the next part we will be taking on the gym and hopefully getting our next badge. So I've been HonestTom23, and I will see you next time.